Hey guys, it's doing. The satellite man's hitting me in the throat, and they're still hitting me in the teeth, even after I put the Sea Breeze on my face, the Sea Breeze facial cleanser, and the satellite man is still burning my face. So that's more lawsuits against the government. The government's been burning me and zapping me in the sleep, and satellite man was choking my cat just a few minutes ago, around 3:05 p.m. on November 24th, 2023. Satellite Man's still holding me hostage. Satellite Man's still terrorizing my life. Satellite Man's still playing voodoo terrorism. You know, like voodoo dolls. You ever seen voodoo dolls in a movie? You know, where they pins and needles and they stab them and they try to twist them around and they try to play voodoo dolls. You ever seen any of those movies? Puppet Master movies or anything like that? See if my mother or father produced any of those Puppet Master movies or any of those. Did my mother help produce the Gremlins movie? Check to see what movies my mother and father produced. See if any of them tie into ways of prosecuting these people, or in reference to them extorting or stealing from me. These government people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. You know, these people trying to play confusion games. Obviously, you can't sit there and let people play confusion games for too long. Then it makes everybody else look stupid. You know, so in reference to government trying to play tricks, government wasting time, government not following procedures, and, you know, it's one of those things where certain things have deadlines, certain things have time frames, some things have a certain amount of time to get things done. You know, in reference to delivery services, you know, there's tracking numbers if anybody sent any letters or information about my mother and father's companies or anything. Not received nothing. So, you know, in reference to people intercepting things between point A and point B, me being point B, when they're trying to send something to me, and if it gets intercepted, obviously somebody would have stolen it in between point A and point B. You know, I was supposed to have insurance through my mother and father's companies. I was supposed to have insurance through the Screen Actors Union and all kinds of other places. You know, reference to my trust funds that I was supposed to have received, those have insurance on them too, just in case anybody ever kidnapped me or anybody tried to hold me hostage or if somebody tried to defraud me. You know, there's supposed to be attorneys that handle defrauding situations too, such as anybody handing money to the wrong person, anybody intentionally handing money to the wrong person more than once or even once. You know, my identity is documented on television 24 hours a day. Birthmarks, beauty marks, and scars. So the person that's confusing information or the person that's trying to confuse information claims they've never heard of that document or something. I don't know what they're trying to claim, but I'm not their race and I'm not their religion, and they have no ties to my mother and father's estates. My parents' estates are not political estates. They're royal hermaphrodite estates. So in reference to whoever the government man is, or their tricks and manipulations, uh, either law enforcement's not arresting them. Is law enforcement friendly with these people or what? Haven't received anything from the Beverly Hills Police Department or the courts in Beverly Hills or any other courts. This is a hostage situation. It's been a hostage situation for a long time. Now, what have they tried to do in their hostage situation? They tried to steal genetics. They tried to steal my identity. They tried to claim they didn't know who I am. They tried to claim they didn't know anything about my mother and father. They tried to confuse the information about my mother and father. And who are these people? They're people in government. So automatic lawsuits in reference to government manipulating information. When the government has records of information and yet they're trying to skip over records and then they're trying to go with their hunches or their gut feeling or whatever they're trying to do with their so-called opinions or they claim they're doing their psychic ability or whatever they're trying to do in their government position does not fall into the procedures of guidelines of law. It doesn't fall into the guidelines of estates or lawsuit monies either. Court cases have dates on them. People aren't making the documents or the videos in reference to the companies or even just friendly people that tried to send something. It's going to, in reference to people trying to send something that are friendly, I didn't receive it. So don't think that I received it because I didn't receive it. Or if celebrities tried to send letters or emails, I'm not getting the emails. I've not received a personal email from anybody in a long time. Either the government is stealing them and turning them into advertisements, but I haven't received any advertising monies either, or any endorsements or anything. I haven't received any monies from my social media of any kind. This man is, whoever these people are still trying to steal my identity. They're still trying to steal my identity. Courts have time and dates of information. And there's procedural law in reference to attorneys. If I don't receive things, then by the procedural time, then that would mean somebody's trying to defraud me, now wouldn't it? That's why there's court laws in reference to procedures of even attorneys. Because why? So attorneys don't steal from a person. Lots of things of importance. And I haven't received anything from the Screen Actors Union. I haven't received any of the emails if they sent me any personal emails. I haven't received any personal emails from anybody. It's just advertisements. Anyways, so in reference to anybody that sent me a personal email, the government has stole it, and you should file lawsuits and possibly contact the FCC in reference to media crimes of government.